After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And taken right at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On play action, Lance. It's caught. Here's Langford. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They run for it with Harris. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
On 1st down, Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Wilson. Pass incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Slot man moves right. Hands it off out of the gun. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Steps away. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. We're scoreless after 1. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Okay, 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Lance going to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance on the move to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Dexter Lawrence. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He finds Hearns left side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw again is Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action. It's Wilson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Moore, the man in motion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a Vikings 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing throwing now. Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They'll send a receiver in motion left. A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Wilson. Call it a gain of a yard, and now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, able to avoid him. Touchdown! A great play there. 28 yards. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Lance now on first down.
He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Another try after the first down sack.
Lance. Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked by Julian Love. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Moore, the man in motion. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now Wilson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Lance looking to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lance now to throw. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Lance. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. On 1st down, Lance finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.